Welcome to another episode of my MotoGP 25 career mode. We're still in Moto3 and we're now going to the Red Bull Ring of Austria. But before we get there, let's have a quick recap from Brno. Pretty solid race all the way around, some good interesting battles throughout the Grand Prix and a bit of stutter all the way through the competition. But we did finally end up getting the victory, battling it out and surviving Rueda's onslaught to take the 25 points and continuing our winning streak. Can we do the same here in the Red Bull Ring of Austria as we start from pole position? So here we go then from pole position here in the Red Bull Ring of Austria. Can we get the good launch? And away we go. It's not a bad start. Looks like Munoz has got a slightly better start. I just missed a gear as well though. I was too busy watching David Munoz and the drag around the outside, braving it into the Niki Lauda curve. We do get ahead. We now have the advantage. What can David Munoz do from second place? You know, he'll be aggressive. Has been through the majority of my career mode, regardless of whether we had to start again after the corrupted data. But so far, so good. Now, I wasn't actually expecting to get pole position here. I was quick enough to get into qualifying 2 directly from practice, but I only actually completed the 1 lap in the qualifying 2 because I crashed in turn 3. So I am expecting quite a tough fight here, but I'm also concerned that I only needed the 1 lap to get in, or to at least get pole position, so we'll see how it goes. I'll tell you what, I'm actually picking up a bit of speed here. Actually got a bit of an advantage to David Munoz. The game recommended the medium front and soft rear, so I've gone for that today. Of course, don't forget we're on a winning streak, so this could be win number, 5 in a row, I think it would be. So we've got a lot of potential here to extend our championship advantage and just continue to build upon our potential for a Moto2 career mode very, very soon. So this is the corner I've been struggling with a lot this weekend, let's say, and that's the Red Bull Mobile corner. Just not braking early enough, just not braking hard enough going on to the right-hand side. But I'll tell you, oh, look at that, 0.8 of a second advantage to David Munoz. Keras is there in 3rd, Rueda 4th, and Quiles, he's down to 5th. We've got quite a comfortable advantage to start this one off. I was not expecting that. Are we going to see something very similar to Silverstone, perhaps? Nice and calm into 2A and 2B. Now we approach turn 3. Now, of course, you may notice in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, on the OLED ultra-wide, that the corner numbers are not quite accurate here in MotoGP 25. They actually class the chicane as 2A and 2B, rather than separate corners. So this one being the Schlossgol, which is turn 4, will be turn 5 in the game. So I'm going to refer to it as the real-life numbers and corner names, rather than what the game is going to dictate. But enough about that, because we've lost 0.2 to Munoz. Was that just a deceiving first lap? Maybe he got tangled up, maybe he made a mistake. You know, it would be fun to have a bit of a battle with David Munoz. If you've been watching my MotoGP 25 career mode, you'll know that we had some great battles with David Munoz, especially in Qatar. So we just run it off the track briefly. It's the first track limit warning for me. I think this is the first career mode video we're doing as well, with the brand new updated graphic on the right hand side of your screen. The new track limit warnings. So across the line, that gap has come down quite significantly. Across the line, 1:38 for us. That's not a very good lap time, that. So that was definitely my mistake. For context, in the practice, a 1:37.7 was enough to get me into Q2. And the qualifying lap I did was a 36.7, which got me pole position. So we're nowhere near as fast as those lap times. I'm certainly not, but I'm sure we can get a bit of a wriggle on now. But Munoz, within 0.2 of it. Oh, massive stutter! The game basically froze then. Oh, and I've gone wide. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. I got way too eager on the power there. Where did that massive stutter come from then? I was actually quite praising the game earlier in the qualifying because I'd not had any stutter today. And then that happened. That's a damn shame. I've got the latest NVIDIA drivers on. Well, that was a huge stutter there. I mean, the game basically froze. This is what happened last time out in Brno when I was going into turn 5, I think it is. So very odd, very peculiar. Apologies. I'm hoping that came across on the video, because I do feel like sometimes that maybe it doesn't come across, so it sounds like I'm just moaning. But I'm hoping you saw that. That was ridiculous. Yeah, the brave move to overtake here. Not usually a spot I feel confident to break into and overtake into the rink corner. But it certainly has worked as we clip the apex to the Red Bull Mobile corner. And out of turn 10 we go, across the line. Still in the 38, so these aren't good lap times. We're going to get a pretty interesting fight if those lap times remain the same. Look at Munoz cutting across the track. Very clean over. Well, it's very aggressive, but it was still clean from Munoz. Now onto the brakes. Just brake after the Xinghua sign and then try and pull in close to Munoz now. Nice change of direction. Bring on the power. Might be able to get him here into the Ramos corner. Hard onto the brakes. He's going for a very inside line, isn't he? Lift up ever so slightly. Munoz through. Ooh, a bit of a wheelie again. That is going to cost us throughout this Grand Prix, so we'll have to be careful of that on the run from Ramos to the Schlossgold. Now on to the brakes before the DHL sign. Squeeze through if we can. A little bit of rear slipping there. Had to use the rear brake, just stamping on it a few times. Just enough to slow the Honda down. There's a wonderful battle we're witnessing here between the KTM and the Honda. Munoz wide. Notice that also in the practice, they do tend to go quite wide there. And even into the worst curve. One of my favourite parts of Red Bull Ring here is this. When it just tightens up on itself, you get a really nice camera angle. Especially in the photo mode, although the photo mode is completely broken at the minute. Well, not quite, but it's not working as intended. Neither is a lot of things in Milestone's MotoGP 25. As we are finally going to get ourselves into the 37s. Oh, Munoz, wow. The speed he picked up from the final corner on the run down to the Niki Lauda curve. Now with this bit of slipstream. Now he really swings across the left-hand side there, which I actually like doing. I like to brake near the curb there and get a really nice run. But he's just playing it well, so I can't actually get to that spot that I prefer. I feel like the pace is picking up here. Ooh, the rear. That's where I crashed earlier. I went over onto that curb, and it was good night, Vienna. Medium tyres looking a bit cold. I might need to start braking a little bit firmer just to keep the front temperature going. Not a massive fan of doing that, but needs must when you're battling Munoz. The Keras, Rueda, Aquiles, they can't seem to get close to us. It's just us two at the moment. Head and shoulders above the competition. Yeah, that running wide is really costing Munoz. And he's done it again here, so I can pretty much be brave about it. A little bit of contact. Oh, he picks me up ever so slightly as well. Yeah, I think we're going to see a different change of reaction from Munoz. He hated me. Career data got corrupted. He liked me again. I think he's going to be rather indifferent at the end of this Red Bull Grand Prix. Just caught a glimpse on the right-hand side of the screen there. Thai rider Tachikon Boazri has been given a long lap penalty. Ooh, look at Munoz cutting across. At least give me some space, mate. Jesus. Had to touch the rear tyre there. Well, I think this is building up to a quite an interesting race. You know what, though? To start this one off, I thought this was going to be Silverstone-esque. We are seeing quite a different experience now. I like to be on the left-hand side here. I really like the sweeping line to take rather than the too tight of an apex. Oh, still spinning the rear up ever so slightly. Of course, great segue into the fact that I still have no vibration here on the PC PS5 controller. So, yeah. I'm doing what I can. That's why I'm still running TCS2. TCS1 is faster, but I can't balance the throttle with not knowing when the vibration is going... Well, the vibration doesn't occur, so I get slips. So Leaning on the left-hand side. Speaking of leaning on the left-hand side, I've actually just changed one of my monitors over on my PC setup here on the A station. The OLED ultrawide still remains the focal point, but the left-hand side of the screen I have changed now to a portrait-style monitor, so I've got all my recording software on there, and I've got to say, it's a lot better for me. I was cricking my neck a lot, reading Discord chat, looking at things on the left-hand side monitor, and it's been causing me some problems, so I'm hoping that has fixed it. I think we just missed as well there, I think it was Paqueras and Furasato who must have made a contact or some sort of collision. They both disappeared from the left-hand side of the timing tower. But back to the action then. Munoz slightly quicker on that previous lap. This is an opportunity for us now to stay on this left-hand side. This is where I've been wanting to brake. Well, no, as you see, Munoz really cleverly positioned. Oh! Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, head in hands, ladies and gentlemen. I thought that was it. The rear went. Ooh, good lord, my hair's on it. I'm standing on edge. Ooh, I think I need a moment. That was scary. I thought that was it. And even with that happening, we're actually still on a good lap here. Munoz is trying to... Yeah, he's trying to go, isn't he? He's trying to put the hammer down. You say Maxwell had a silver hammer. How about Munoz? But I can get back at him here into the Worth curve. Anywhere from Sector 3, I think I can pull back a bit of time. So it's not the end of the world. Sector 4 maybe as well. But Sector 2 is, I think, where Munoz is quicker. Not a big fan of this corner. You know, you're kind of off camber. You're going downhill as well. It's tough. We did all right. This might be another fastest lap actually for Munoz here across the line. Yeah, he's pushing. Oh, someone else is pushing as well. It's Rueda. The 37.243 for him. I saw that Munoz was also in the 37.2s. We stayed the same in 37.4s. But we definitely have the potential, as I mentioned before. 36.7 was my qualifying lap. Oh, why is it going so dodgy into turn 2A and 2B? I think I might be taking too much liberties now, getting pushed into a few mistakes from Munoz here. Can't say I anticipated this. Nice and gentle on the power, there you go. Yeah, Munoz is quick actually in Sector 1 and 2. Let's see how much time we can pull back in Sector 3. Of course, we were almost alongside him on the previous lap. Oh, God, get it stopped. Please. So I'm supposed to be beating teammate Luca Lanetta in this race, but as you can see, yeah, not much is happening there. He's 9.5 seconds behind us. Ooh, Rueda is quite close to us now. I can hear him on my headphones. He is closing in. Of course, you can see the gap as well on the timing tower. Oh, careful there. Sometimes the curb can pick you up. Munoz looks like I was in that V-Rider Superbike game I was playing. It's hard to get the front end to pick up in some corners. Or, sorry, too easy to pick it up, so sometimes you get onto the power too aggressively and the bike moves over to the right-hand side. Good lord. Here comes Rueda. Gotta be brave on the brakes here. I can't really afford to be slipping behind Rueda at this point. Any sort of combat with Rueda will keep us behind Munoz for longer. Well, speaking of Lanetta, he's actually retired from the Grand Prix now, so not a good day at the office for one side of Paolo Simoncelli's team. But we can keep it going here. We've found a bit of time into Sector 1. Massive flashbacks to the qualifying crash. That might be it. Have I given Munoz too much of an advantage? I'm trying to work this out here, because, right, think about this now. Qualifying 36.7. We can do the 36, is not a problem. As Rueda got to the bottom of the screen there. It's just how much tyre will we have to use to try and close in on Munoz. Well, that Sector 3 has just been absolutely sublime. We found all the time that we lost there in just one sector. Right on the cusp now, we're getting towards Munoz. Wheelie mid-corner downhill is a terrifying experience, and so is that. But we found a tremendous amount of time on this lap, and this should be the new fastest lap of the race. It's a 37.064 against the number 64. Munoz, it's now my time to shine. Wow, that Sector 3 was sublime. Stupendous. Good stuff there, especially into 2A and 2B. Right then, Munoz, what you got for me this time? Don't know where he is, actually, so I'm going to try and stick to my usual lines. Here on lap 10, slightly on the curb there. We might see Munoz go alongside us here. Gap is stable at 75 thousandth of a second. Oh, there he is. Just had to pick up ever so slightly there against the black, yellow and red of David Munoz. Rueda's also closing in, so we've got to be careful here into this left-hander for the Rausch corner. Munoz, how many... yeah, there goes Rueda, but how many times is Munoz going to cut that apex into the Rausch corner? Oh, it's going to get messy, this. Oh, he picked me up! I wheelied then. Oh, Bertelli, long lap penalty and a crash at that very same moment. No, I don't think so, Rueda. I don't think so. Oh, this is building up to be one hell of a crescendo here in Austria. You guys have been patient for this video and it's paying off. 2 more laps of conquest. 2 more laps of combat. What can we do? Who will win here in Austria? Will we keep our win streak alive? Or will Munoz finally get that first coveted victory? Oh, we almost lost it again there. We're losing the front. It's all going messy. Sector 1, there's a crash. Oh, it's Rueda behind us. Rueda's out. It's down to this. It's going to be the 2 rivals duking it out in the land of Austria. Now, of course, I am quite aware that David Munoz has won a Grand Prix in real life, but not in my career mode, as we got trying around the outside. Too much rear brake. Should have been a little bit more calm then. I should have been a bit more patient. Too much rear brake there caused the bike to snap. Basically locked the rear, couldn't turn properly. Fast on the exit. This is Sector 3. Yeah, they aren't making the most of that corner. Again, a mid-wheelie. Well, it's down to this then. It's one more lap between you 2 people on screen right now. Your content creator and the enemy. Oh. Yeah, that is a track limit warning. It's fine. It was on the green there. Well, here we go then. Let battle commence for the final time here in Austria. 1 more lap to go. Hard onto the brakes. Oh, Munoz, I wasn't expecting to lift it into that corner like that. We've lost time. I guess that's another track limit warning, but game actually let me off with that one. Thank you, MotoGP 25. Right, we're pushing. We are pushing now. We can't afford a mistake now. We've got to nail this. Oh, even Munoz was out of shape ever so slightly. Oh! Oh, a slight twitch. That might have done it. Just a small twitch on the rear tyre there. That's the soft. That is the soft rear that's struggling, especially on that right-hand side. We might need a miracle. I won a thrilling battle last season with Furasato here in MotoGP 24. I don't know if we can get Munoz. He will run it wide here, which gives us a small sniff of victory. Again into the Worth corner. Could have been tighter. I could have been tighter. That could have been better. Again, the rear tyre's kicking out. It's going to be one final attempt, isn't it? It's going to be the Dobby lunge. Or will it be the Marquez lunge? But the Marquez lunge means we don't win. It's going to have to be one of them. We've only got one chance. Send it. Oh, well, we sent it, but we might not win. Oh, he picked it up. We've pinched it. We've absolutely pinched it. Celebrating in Munoz's face. Oh, that calls for a replay. Let's get the helicopter shot. I was on the green ever so slightly there, so technically that wouldn't count, but hey, the game didn't care. I don't know what happened to Munoz, but he just suddenly stopped accelerating. Did he miss a gear? No way. Well, what a battle that was. Oh, we've done it again. It was the Dobby lunge because we actually got the victory. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, Munoz will be disappointed, won't he? Oh, it sounds like he does actually miss a gear, or he just stops accelerating. I don't really know what happened there, but we'll take it. So there you are then, guys. Results on the screen now. We defeated Munoz by just 44 thousandth of a second. What a battle. And that means we now have a 41-point championship lead ahead of Piqueras and 42 clear from Munoz. A solid 100 points since we restarted the career mode. 101 is our teammate score with the team's championship. Well, what a race. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. I hope you guys even enjoyed it just half as much as I did. So guys, thank you very much. Don't forget to check out Knee Down as well for my real life MotoGP videos. Check out my second DrAce channel if you want to see gameplay stuff. And of course here, just stay on there if you want to watch more MotoGP gaming content. Whew. Thanks then, guys. I guess I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe. Ciao for now. Oh, hi. Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.